Now the profiler has executed from the rule runner. Okay. So once the profiler is executed from the rule runner, always rule runner also trying to authenticate that users for using the admin data server manager. And once the profiler is done, the same information will be stored into the engine database.
Okay.
Okay. Status will be changed.
Yes.
So now it is waiting for the verification.
Yeah, that will be done through the profiler update will be done through Rulerunner service, then Datacap server, and then to the engine, right?
Yeah, sorry.
The changes like whatever profiler has did will be updating through Rulerunner service to the Datacap server and then to the engine.
Yeah, Rulerunner service will execute the tasks.
Okay.
But the updation from in the engine database will be done by Datacap server manager.
Server manager. Okay.
The updation and all will be done by server manager. The Rulerunner task is the Rulerunner trying to get the batches from the engine database and it will execute.
Okay.
That's it. The updation from the engine database will be done by Datacap server manager. So for example, scan is completed. That status will be updated in engine database. Profiler is completed. For example, Rulerunner service has executed profiler, right? Once the profiler is executed, then automatically the Datacap server will be updated in engine database.
Okay.
Then
that's what like that through which path it will be updating through the bottom path itself, no?
Sorry?
Through which path in the figure, no, that you have shown?
Yeah,
right
here.
Now.
Yeah, here.
Okay. Yeah.
Here. See the Datacap server updating the data into engine database.
Okay. But with the profiler has direct connection only with the Rulerunner service, no?
Correct.
Okay.
All the batches will be executed from Rulerunner only. But the Datacap server always. So here just you have to understand. So scan is completed by user. Okay. Now the profiler should be run from Rulerunner service, right? Once the profiler is executed, profile is completed, then only the next task will execute.
Yes.
So until the profile is not completed, the verification is not doing by anyone.
Okay.
So the batch is available in profiler means once the profiler is completed, then only the batch is available for verification.
Yes.
For the next step in the work. So the workflow is the sequence of tasks. So once first task is completed, the batch is available next step.
Okay.
The next step is completed, then it is available next step, next task.
Okay.
So like that.
Okay, got it.
So now the profiler is completed, then it is waiting for the verification.
Yes.
So now what I can say, I have profiled the batch. The batch information is available in next it is checking that admin database. So what is the workflow? The profile is completed. What is the next task? So that information will be checked in admin data because workflow information available in admin database. So what is the next step? What is the next step after profiler? Verify. Next, it will get the admin database returning. Next step is the verify.
Okay.
The job. So this is the verify. Next, what we'll do? Next, Datacap server manager is updating that batch information. Profiler is completed. Now the batch is waiting for the verification.
Okay.
That information will be stored in engine database.
Oh, then from there itself that will show like the Datacap server itself will store into the engine database also. The
engine database. Yes.
Okay. The same time it will be asking admin database what is the next job, and it also updates in the engine database.
Correct.
Okay.
So now it's updating Datacap server manager in engine database. The profile is completed. The next task is verify. So now verify is pending.
Okay.
Someone need to take an action on that. So where we can see that information, we cannot see that information directly into engine database. So that information, the same will be updated into your Datacap client.
Okay.
So in your Datacap client, in the verification.
Okay.
In your Datacap client, you can see that update information in your Datacap client. So whenever the verification is completed, the same information again will go to the double time service. The double time service from the Datacap server. The Datacap server will try to get that workflow information from the admin database. The verification is completed. What is the next task?
Okay.
The same information will update the engine database. So now engine Datacap server will update the information like the verification is completed. Now the batch is waiting for export to be executed. Who will execute the export?
Rulerunner service.
Rulerunner service.
Yes.
Then the Rulerunner will pick the batches from the engine database. What is the pending task now? If it is the export, the rule runner will execute the export task from your application, and the same status will be updated from engine database via Datacap server.
Okay.
So the rule runner already rule runner, what we say rule runner. So I am the rule runner. I have executed the export task as well. The same information you need to store into the engine database. So this will interact with the Datacap server manager.
Okay.
So the Datacap server manager will update that information. So in the workflow, the export also completed. Just you can update the status job done.
Okay.
So the same information you can see into the Datacap client in the IC.
Yes. Okay.
So that is the architecture of the Datacap.
Okay.
So
like WTM is just nothing but just an integration service for connecting the client with the engine and admin.
No.
WTM has what?
WTM service is interacting with your Datacap application. That's it.
Okay.
Into your Datacap application, have admin database, engine database, and server manager.
Okay.
Okay. In your Datacap application, we have admin database, engine database, and Datacap server manager. But whenever the ICN want to interact with your application, it will go via WTM service, and WTM service will interact with the Datacap server first. Okay.
Got it.
The your ICN cannot directly interact with the admin database.
Okay.
With the WTM service, the WTM service only will interact with the Datacap server, and Datacap server will interact with the admin database.
Okay. Now got it.
Okay. So, so nothing but the WTM service is for to integrate your Datacap application with ICN. The WTM service will act as a mediator in between in your Datacap application and your ICN client.
Okay.
For example, you are not using ICN client, we have some other tool. So you have some other third-party tool.
Okay.
You want to integrate your Datacap application into any other third-party tool, you need to integrate with WTM service. So WTM service only will interact with your Datacap application. It might be a Rulerunner service, a Datacap service, everything. Okay. The Datacap WTM service to integrate your Datacap application with any third-party tool.
Okay.
Okay. That is that statement.
Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is that complete software architecture. So what are the components we are using in the Datacap? So this is the linking between each and every component.
Now it is clear. Yes.
Okay. So you have no questions, right?
No. Everything was clear.
Okay, fine. So now we can talk about the scaling. So how the scaling will happening in our Datacap application. Okay. Now, so for example, I have a simple workflow here in your application. That is your workflow name is main job, and the same like main job have scan, profiler, and verify and export. Okay. So who is doing that scan part?
The user will be doing.
User. And profiler?
Rulerunner server will be doing.
And verify?
Again user.
And export?
Rulerunner server.
Yes. So here, just I'm going to scan some batches today. So for example, I have scanned 50 batches, means 50 documents I have scanned. Okay. So every document you can treat as a one batch. Okay. I have scanned, I have one user scanning a document. So he scanned a 50 documents. Okay. And I mean 50 batches.
Okay.
And he scanned some more 50 batches today. So he scanned around 100 batches today.
Okay.
So now all the batches available in profiler, right? The profiler will be executed by
Rulerunner server.
Rulerunner server. So the profiler executed only 50 batches today. So around user scan 100 batches.
Okay.
But Rulerunner has executed only 50 batches today. But as per the business, the Datacap must process 100 batches today.
Okay.
So what I will do, I can scale that one more Rulerunner server here to complete the 100 batches per day.
Okay, you can have more Rulerunner servers.
Yes. So now both the Rulerunner servers shared the batches, 50-50 batches, and they are executing the 50-50 batches per day.
Okay.
Okay. So I have completed 100 batches per day as per the business. Okay. Now, once the profile is completed, all the 100 batches will go to the
user.
Verify.
Oh.
Okay, I have only one verification user here. The verify user can do only 20 batches, 25 batches per day.
Okay.
For example, 20 batches per day. But I need to process how many batches per day? 100 batches. So that what I will do, I will scale the users.
Okay.
Verification users. So I have scaled to 5 users. Each user has shared the 20 batches per each user. So they have complete.
Okay.
So then all the batches will go to the next step.
Export.
So then export automatically will complete the batches. So because so after export there is no other task. So the export will export the batches, but batch by batch simultaneously.
Okay, I have one doubt over here. Like anyway, this Rulerunner server for the profiler task, we can do 100 in one particular Rulerunner server itself. No, why we need to?
Because so for example, we have so Rulerunner server capability is to execute that 50 batches per day, because it need to execute, right? It will take time to each batch.
Okay.
So for example, we have 100 batches. So per day, for 24 hours, the Rulerunner can able to executed your batches in profiler one by one. It will take a 50 batches 24 hours.
Okay, like that.
So it will take time, right?
Yes.
So for example, it will take time. But my business want to process 100 batches per day within the 24 hours. So that I will scale that. So for that, I will scale that one more Rulerunner in my profiler task.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. Now it is.
So now my business has increased. Okay. So now business want to increase. So that what I can scale? I can scale the scan users. I can scale the Rulerrunners. I can scale the verification users.
Okay. So like it is not necessary that the scanned user itself need to do the verify. Like different users can do different tasks.
Correct. Yes. Even the scan user also can do the verification.
Okay.
So if the scan user want to do that verification also, just we need to give that permissions to the particular user. That is called the privileges.
Okay.
Where
like
the
we need to
admin. Yes, admin.
Okay.
So in this case, for example, you have 100 users for scanning. You can create one group, scanning group. So if you have another 50 users for scanning, you can create another verification group. So you can do the permissions. For example, you can have the scan users also be part of verification group. Just you can add the same user into a verification group.
Okay, fine. Got it.
Yeah, that's why in this way also you can manage the users. So this is called scaling. So where you can capable to increase your components into your Datacap application process.
Okay.
The scaling is very easy here. So based on the business processes, just you can enhance your components.
So I have one doubt. So mainly when we add like users for the scan or verify step, like we mainly add by users or in terms of groups, which will be more preferably selected.
Sorry, come again.
Like when we add members to the scanning and verify task, we will be adding it as individual users or like in groups only we'll be adding users, which will be
individual user also you can.
Okay.
So there was different concepts here. You can also use the individual users.
It depends upon the requirement, right? Like how much.
Depends on for example, what I can say. So for example, you have 50 users for scanning. You can add 50 users manually. You can give that permissions for the scanning for each and every user, right? What is the groups is? So you can add the 50 users and you can add the 50 users into one group. You can give the permissions for the whole group.
Yes.
So instead of giving the permissions for each and every user, just you can give the permissions and the privileges for the entire group.
Okay.
All the permissions and privileges for applicable for every user.
Yes.
So that is the advantage using the groups.
Okay.
So for example, you have only 2 users, 3 users. You can manage with that single users instead of groups.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is about Datacap components and its architecture. Hope you understand, right?
Yes. This is clear.
And these are the components about the Rulerunner service. Will execute the tasks background without any manual intervention. The thick client is nothing but a Datacap desktop. We are not discussed about this. Just I will show you that.
Okay.
And just you can talk about that Datacap thin client. Just we are using that ICN. So here.
Okay.
So then we're talking about the admin database and engine database. The admin database, in admin database, we are storing that workflow information and security related information and users and groups information. And engine database, we are storing that batch related information like batch status, batch queuing, and statistics of the batches in that engine database. And TM web server means double time server. Sorry, this is a double time server. The double time server is nothing but if you want to integrate your application into any other third party tools, that double time service will act as a mediator.
This one is different. No, WTM is different from TM web server.
No, this is double time service actually. Just double. TM web server means the TM web data, that is different. So we're not talking about the TM web. So this is the double time server.
Okay.
So I mentioned as a double time web server here. So we have two forms of double time service. So one is the web server, and another one is double time Windows service.
Okay.
So double time web service and Windows service. So what is the difference between that web server means? So if you want to use a web service, you need to host that into a IaaS. If you want to use Windows service, that will install in your local system, in your Windows system. It will run locally. So that is
those things you will be explaining it later.
Sorry.
Those things you will be explaining it later.
Yeah, I will show you that.
Okay.
What is the double time service? I will show you. Okay. Yeah. So this is that entire architecture. Yes. Hope you understand. If you have any questions, also just you can ask.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Yeah. So if it is clear, just tomorrow, just I will show you that all the components. So what are the discussed today? Just I will explain you about other components as well. So this is the architecture here. So now tomorrow, just we will show you that another components as well. So what are the other components we have? So what is the development environment? And I will show you that other components. I will show you the Datacap server manager and what is the advantages here and what is the features here. So I will show you that all the components tomorrow.
Okay.
And after that, just will get into your practicals. Yeah.
Okay. And like one more thing, I don't doubtly, I am having like 9.1.8 software with me. Could you please help me in installation, like which all things you should do, install it and on?
So if we have a single server, just you can install all the components the same server.
Like is it okay to install it directly in my PC itself?
Yes, you can install, but you cannot see that. You can see that you cannot see that ICN, right? ICN is the different component. You are going to install ICN also?
No, only Datacap.
Yeah, only Datacap.
Also I need to install. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll do one thing. I'll create a virtual machine and I will copy the files into that. And
yeah, like, that would be better.
Yeah. And for like Datacap, one separate server itself is good, no? And like for ICN, another server.
I think if your VM has this certain capability, I think just you can install all the components in the same server. So if we have another virtual machine, also fine. So we can if we can integrate with both the servers.
Okay.
And if you have at least 8 GB RAM for VM, so that would be fine.
Okay.
You can install the Datacap and ICN as well.
Oh, with 8 GB RAM, both I can install in one machine.
Yeah, you can install. You can able to manage.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I think just for ICN you need a database, right? Maybe just you can use SQL or Oracle. For ICN, I think.
Access DB won't be enough. Yeah, for ICN needed.
For ICN, we need one database.
Yes.
For Datacap, we can able to with the Access database. We can able to manage it.
Okay. Or else, if I'm not using ICN, which one will be preferably used?
So if you are not using the ICN, means just you can use the TM web .NET for now to understand.
Okay, for releasing the documents.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
You can able to manage it with TM web .NET for now.
Okay. It means like if I'm able to arrange all those applications, means I will create an entire environment. If not, like for temporary basis, I can just install Datacap and we'll release in TM web.
Correct. If you have ICN with the Datacap, that would be appreciated because you can also have that number of things, right?
Yes.
Like and verification panels and custom panels and all we can see.
Okay. But ICN, it should be latest version itself, right?
Yeah, ISN, I think we are using, if you have Datacap 9.1.8 means 306 is support, will support. ISN 306.
306 will support. Okay.
6 or
Let me see.
308 will be support. Yeah.
308.
Yeah, 308 also support.
Okay. Okay.